What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. So as you can imagine, we have another horror trailer review reaction to do. You should be expecting quite a number of these. It is CinemaCon 2025 this week, so we are getting a lot of updates, a lot of trailers, exclusive clips, teasers, synopsises. I mean, they are coming out every day, and it's not even quite mid-morning yet here on the West Coast, and we have already gotten various updates for M3GAN 2.0. At first, we just got some breakdowns, some descriptions of what the trailer was that was shown at CinemaCon last night. I think it was shown. But now, after those descriptions were published and sent out online this morning, so I think it was within 45 minutes or so, we got the actual official trailer. So I was a little surprised we got it so quickly. I was thinking we probably wouldn't get this trailer for at least another couple of weeks, well after CinemaCon would have ended. But we have it, so we're going to take a look at it. But before we do, like we always do, we're going to run through this article real quickly, and then we're going to take a look at the trailer. So the headline: "Oops, she did it again. Your favorite killer robot is back" in first M3GAN 2.0 trailer. So hide your paper cuts. Why do you have a paper cut? And put on your dancing shoes, because everyone's favorite killer robot is back in the debut trailer for M3GAN 2.0. Yes, it's almost time for the second chapter in Jared Johnston's blossoming franchise, and we're excited to catch up with our favorite niece and aunt pairing, not to mention the powerful piece of machinery they thought they completely destroyed in the first film. With a release date set for June 27, 2025, June 27, 2025, M3GAN 2.0 is here to tell summer superhero films like Superman and the Fantastic Four first steps to take a hike or pay the price. Bold statement. People have been waiting for this new Superman film for quite some time. And I know the Fantastic Four film, I think even more people have been waiting for that one, especially a Fantastic Four film that many people feel is going to be done the right way. That's nothing to say against the last two attempts to get that Marvel franchise off the ground, but now that it's being brought into this broader MCU, there's high hopes for that film and for Superman as far as where DC is currently at. With their overall universe, this is, I think, going to be a make or break for this new DCU, just my opinion. So anyways, during Universal's presentation yesterday at CinemaCon, attendees were the first to see the debut footage from Blumhouse's upcoming sequel, which included a dance performance by 30 M3GANs and an introduction from the movie star McGraw. Today, the rest of the world gets to see what we saw: an epic showdown between two killer pieces of AI. The events of M3GAN 2.0 will pick up after Gemma and Caddy bested the off-the-rails android, but they'll soon need to reverse their decision in hopes of survival. All right, that's interesting. The trailer sees the government reaching out. Oh, so this must be the synopsis that we're going to get here. Let me see how much more there is for this. Let me scroll down a little bit. So we have a little bit more, but I may skip over this section just because, again, I don't necessarily like reading too much into the synopsises. I like to watch the trailers first. But we will read the first couple of sentences, just to get an idea. The trailer sees the government reaching out to Gemma to inform her that her hard work and know-how behind the bot previously known as M3GAN has fallen into the wrong hands, and that a new machine known as Amelia is out for vengeance against the people who created her. This, of course, means that all roads lead back to Gemma, putting her fellow inventors and Caddy in the line of destruction. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I'm not going to keep reading for myself. I will put the link for this article in the description of the video below, so if you want to keep reading that synopsis, you feel free to do so, but I usually like for myself to keep it to 2, maybe 3 sentences at most, because again, I don't necessarily want to be spoiled when I watch the trailer. I kind of want to watch the trailer and dissect it and come up with whatever I can for myself. All right, so as fans will remember, many of the supporting characters were whacked back in 2022's M3GAN, so the follow-up features a largely new supporting cast aside from the leading ladies. Find themselves in the crosshairs of M3GAN and Amelia's beef is a call sheet that includes, okay, so we have all the various actors here. Meanwhile, Amy Donald returns as the killer doll in the flesh, or the plastic and machinery. While Jenna Davis is back as her voice, we guess that Donald's return was part of what sparked Johnston to pen the follow-up and bring the Titular Slayer back, just a little bit taller this time. All right, so then we have the trailer here, which we're getting ready to watch. Let's see here. After having so much, okay, so it's like we just had a little bit more about Jason Blum, James Wan, some other content that other films that they've done already. And some of this other stuff is what we've already talked about. We talked about during our live show, like the Conjuring universe, what our thoughts are about on Saw and Insidious. We did a live show this morning for almost an hour and a half. So if you haven't seen that, go check it out. We do cover off on some of the CinemaCon stuff, specifically the Conjuring universe, the I Know What You Did Last Summer. Yes, I did cover that. Got back on my soapbox for that one, so go check that out. Otherwise, I think that's the end of this article. This comes out again on June 27th. So let's get back to the top. All right, so now let's pull up this new first trailer for M3GAN 2.0 and see what it's about.
How do I say goodbye?
I'll admit, there were some bugs in my programming. It's hardly fair to blame me for that.
So hard to say goodbye.
But one thing hasn't changed. I will do whatever it takes to protect Katie. What the hell is this? You put me in this plastic Teletubby?
Prove you can be trusted, maybe we'll give you an upgrade.
Mrs. Forrester, we have a problem. We're hunting an autonomous android named Amelia. She was built using your design for M3GAN.
How is this possible? You deleted it.
Apparently you didn't. Nothing in our arsenal can stop her. She's gone rogue, killing anyone who's contributed to her creation.
I think I did it again.
And you and Katie are next.
I know how to stop Amelia. She's getting more powerful. Soon she'll be the most dangerous weapon on the planet. Put me in a body and I'll help you stop her.
You remember what happened last time. You threatened to rip out my tongue and put me in a wheelchair.
I was upset.
Look, she wants to help us. Everyone deserves a second chance.
You would like us to rebuild a deranged robot in order to catch another one.
Would you prefer I gave you a printout that you can read at your own pace?
Okay, M3GAN, time to give you an upgrade. Anything you'd like to add?
I want to be stronger, faster. Hey, so remember the time I strangled you and set the lab on fire? I want you to know that won't happen again.
Thank you so much.
And while you're at it, make me taller. All right, meat sacks, let's get to work.
Well, look who came out to play.
I was programmed to protect Katie. The only question is, are you going to stand in my way? Hold on to your vaginas.
I don't care if she did kill 4 people. She is a smoking hot warrior princess.
I'll make you a deal. You can kill Gemma, but don't touch Katie.
M3GAN.
So, what are we thinking? I think it looks pretty good. Considering sequel, right? Sometimes the sequels are never nearly look or as good as the original. But I think this could come pretty close to being just as good as the first film. Now, I do like the fact that they did make her taller, obviously, to fit the actress. So, glad that they fit that into the story. It wasn't as if she just shows up taller and we're all wondering why. I do. You guys know I don't necessarily like comedy in horror. I've said this time and time again. I'm not big on it. However, I'm okay with comedy. I'm okay with horror comedies, black comedies, whatever you want to call them. I'm okay with those. They know what they are. They're leaning into those, and I have a movie review coming out on one that I just recently watched. So be on the lookouts for that, called Gothic Slayer. But when it comes to humor like this in horror, if it fits and it makes sense, I'm okay with it. Like the fact when, you know, she walks up to the guy in the chair and is like, hey, you know, remember when, you know, I tried to kill you? Yeah, I won't do that again. And they have like that just brief little back and forth where he's like scared. He's like, you know, thanks for not trying to kill me again. Like that type of humor, it makes sense in this setting, in this particular film. So I'm okay with it. Overall, though, I think this looks really good. I'm glad that they are going down the route of having this government, the government tried to contain it. Now it's become, my understanding is from what I've also heard about this Amelia AI, government got a hold of plans for M3GAN. They tried to develop it as a weapon, but Amelia starts to become more self-aware and then starts to turn, and then the government can't control her anymore, and then that's why they go and to try to get, their help, the mother and daughter's help with M3GAN, bringing that character obviously back since she was killed in the first film. Again, I've been looking forward to this one. I'm finally glad we got a trailer for it. Thus far, all we've ever had is just very bits and pieces about this film. But with CinemaCon, I'm glad it did come through this event, and we are getting the full trailer today. So drop a comment in the comment section. Let us know what you think about the first official trailer for M3GAN 2.0. I'm hyped for it. Again, reminder, this comes out on June 27th, 2025. So we are, a little over 2 months away, probably closer to almost 3 months away, give or take a week, but roughly 3 weeks. 3 months away. So looking forward to this one. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let us know what you think. Did you enjoy the first one? Are you looking forward to this sequel, the second film? And if you haven't done so already, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, we will see you at the next one. Peace.